A former Uvalde CISD campus monitor is claiming that he was wrongfully terminated from the district. The campus monitors were brought in to provide additional safety and security following the shooting at Robb Elementary.
Now they work alongside the district's police department as well as the Department of Public Safety troopers still on campuses. The former monitor tells KSAT investigates Lee Waldman. He was fired for reporting a threat to the DPS troopers that he worked with every day.
Another thing we're going to implement, campus monitors. At least one person per campus to continually walk the campus throughout the day.
2 months after the deadly shooting at Robb Elementary, then Uvalde CISD Superintendent Dr. Hal Harrell announced the district would be adding campus monitors to each school.
We want eyes on, feet out, people moving throughout and visible throughout the day.
Thomas Sanchez was one of the people who answered the call to action.
You observe, you're constantly making your rounds.
He was the campus monitor at Morales Junior High for more than a year, routinely checking doors, gates, and helping with sporting events. Sanchez says one of his daughters goes to school there.
I mean, who else wouldn't want to be there with their kids and make sure they're safe?
Part of his job includes talking to visitors and parents. This past November, Sanchez says a parent told him about a threat at the school.
At that time, I called the resource officer if she could meet me where I was at.
He says an administrator was walking by, so she was also told about the threat. Since the shooting at Robb, the campuses have also been patrolled by Department of Public Safety troopers. Sanchez says they interact with the troopers regularly. And after telling UCISD staff about the threat, he mentioned it to the troopers at Morales Junior High.
Just be vigilant of anything. If we see something, just be, on the lookout. And that's all that was said.
He thought nothing more of it until he got this letter from then Superintendent Gary Patterson. It explained Sanchez was being suspended without pay effective November 17th, pending the results of an investigation into his interactions with parents and staff. 12 days later, Sanchez was fired.
All of this stems from the fact that you wanted more people to be aware of a threat a parent was so concerned she sought out to tell you.
Yep.
That was laid out in this Level 1 grievance response letter from UCISD Police Chief Josh Gutierrez on January 4th. In it, Gutierrez writes, "Your first listed responsibility on the job description is to maintain a high level of confidentiality, which in this situation you did not do in sharing the rumor with the DPS officers. School records show it is the first and last responsibility listed for the campus monitor position."
Your mentality in telling those troopers was just to
more
eyes.
Yeah, more eyes. I mean, it's not just myself and the administration, but there's more eyes looking.
Sanchez says he looked at the DPS troopers on campus as brothers in law enforcement, working together for one goal: keeping students and teachers safe. In the same month as his firing, the Department of Justice released a damning 610-page report into the law enforcement response in the Robb Elementary School shooting. Multi-agency training is mentioned dozens of times, communication hundreds. In a chapter discussing pre-incident planning and preparation, one line stands out. One of the biggest failures from a pre-incident perspective was the lack of multi-jurisdictional and multidisciplinary coordination, exercises, drills, and communication.
This incident, what happened with Robb, if there was already an infrastructure in place and it didn't work, you would think with a new administration coming in, let's revisit that.
Sanchez plans to work through the grievance process within the district, hoping to get his job back and policies changed so they can have interagency communication with the troopers they work beside.
I feel that these individuals need to be held accountable. It's wrong what they did.
Sanchez has another grievance meeting with the district tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. When we asked the district about his termination, a spokesperson sent this statement that read in part, quote, "While you may have questions surrounding the details of his termination, we assure you that Mr. Sanchez has been given the reasons for his termination. As you know, we do not, as a general practice, share employee work information, as the district is committed to treating all employees with respect and dignity, including in their separation from the district." For KSAT Investigates, I'm Lee Waldman.
Thanks for watching KSAT. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with San Antonio's latest news and weather.